Hey, I'm Gary. I just want to do a quick video on fixing up my mom's refrigerator. I was trying to look up some stuff on YouTube on why the freezer might be freezing up, and I saw some different answers and some different stuff. So I just wanted to give an update or an input of what was up with my mom's that I'm fixing. The freezer would stay pretty cold, but it wouldn't go down to freezing. It was just enough to keep stuff pretty cold in there. And then the fridge was not really getting too cold either. Um, Opened it up and here found out that it was the one half of the freezer was iced up. So I started digging into it. I broke the chunk off, dug into it, left it thaw, ended up tearing the face cover off, and found out that the evaporator fan was not spinning too well. Well, many people would just end up probably throwing their fridge out, thinking that, it's something wrong with it that they can't fix in that. The compressor was still running fine. The fan down below for the compressor was running fine. Everything seemed to be running fine. It just was icing up. So I just wanted to make a simple video. I have seen others say something about the thermostat being bad inside, that it can cause it and stuff. But it just so happens for my mom's, it happened to be the evaporator fan. I was able to look it up online what the factory one was for it. It's a whirlpool fridge. And I was able to look online. Found it on Amazon a lot cheaper than obviously on Whirlpool. So I bought that and it seems to be working just fine. So I just wanted to show, I took it kind of apart to show what I did. It was a pretty simple process. It saves you a lot of money than going out and buying a new fridge and stuff. It was only $20 on Amazon for this replacement fan. It had great reviews for it. Seems like it works great. Works good so far from what I can tell, but I just wanted to show quickly how it's done. So the evaporator fan is up in the freezer. You have to take the face cover off. I'll switch my phone camera around so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And then I'll kind of show you how you take it apart, like explain to you how to take it apart. And then it literally took me like 10-15 minutes to do it, and that was about it. And now I just got to button it all back up again. So let me switch the angle here. So this is what it looks like inside right now. This is the face cover here, obviously. So I took the face cover off. This whole side over here was frozen. That whole side was frozen right there. And it was even frozen into the fan a little bit right here. So when I left it thaw, the fan and all that was thawed. I got rid of all the ice. It was all thawed off. I plugged it back in to check the compressor net to make sure the compressor net ran fine. That all ran fine. What I noticed was this fan here, which I have right here, the fan, which goes on there, was just going like click, click. It was just going like this, and it wasn't really moving. When I took my finger and went like this, it started spinning freely and spun real free and easy. So that was telling me that the motor on the fan went bad. So this was the old one right here, little 2-wire plug, ground terminal right there on the side there. And this was a 2315539 for the model that my mom has. Once again, it's a Whirlpool. It's a Whirlpool fridge. Just a regular fridge and freezer. Nothing fancy. So I'm just replacing that. I already put it on, tested it, ran fine. So I'm putting it all back together and it's worked pretty good. One thing, just a note, when you go to take it off, I'm going to explain to you how to do it now. When you go to take it off, you got to take the face cover off, take the foam padding out. Foam padding here comes out. Take that out. And then all it is it's pretty simple, really. I unplugged this. I think that's the temperature thing or whatever. I unplugged that, and this is what goes for the fan right here. So unplug that. You take these two screws off, and there's a screw right there. There's a screw right there. You'll undo them. Up here, you'll take your wires off. There's like a bump out here and here, and then there's a little holder clip on either side right over in here. I'll see if you can see it. See it right there. So you just pop them out. It's not hard to do, you just pop it out. I did that after I undid the screws, so I loosened that off so I could easily take it off. And then all you do is you pull the fan blade off, because this just slides on. So you just pull that off. And then on the back, there's a rubber, these clips. You pop these clips out right here and right there. You pop them two clips out when you have it off. And then that whole motor, like this is what, this black piece in the back is what pinches the motor up against onto here when you screw it. So that's what kind of pushes it. There's a rubber piece in the back there that is like a hex head shape, and that's what keeps the vibration obviously from going through the plastic and everything like that. So you just pull that off the back, take the fan motor off, put the new one on, put it back on, clip it back in, and then just screw it back on. And then just make sure you put your wiring back in the holders there and plug everything in. And then that's pretty much all there is to it. It literally took me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to take it all apart and to do it. So it was no problem doing it. It seems to be working just fine. And it was a $20 fix instead of going out and buying a whole new fridge. And like I said, the freezer was iced up on this side. Not that it matters, it might be iced up over there, but it was iced up over on this side, and then it was also iced in the fan some, so that was all frozen up. Make sure when you go to turn it back on, make sure you have it as dry as you can. Make sure you try to get all water droplets and everything off as you can. Try to clean it up good, because that's just moisture that can frost up a little bit in there. So this was called the Evaporator fan, and that was straight off the Whirlpool site. And really, that's about it. And then you just reassemble everything from there. It was a pretty simple process. So just wanted to give a heads up. That's what it was. It was a pretty simple fix, and it saves a lot of money. So it was a $20 part online. So now your fan would be different depending on what model and what brand you have and stuff like that. But just look up what you can look up online for your model, find the fan, and then find it online. And then that's pretty easy how they are. I think most of them are pretty same with the basic fridges, the bottom fridge, top freezer. I don't know exactly what it's like when you have the side freezer fridges and all the other stuff like that. So that I'm not sure about, but just wanted to give an update. Just wanted to say about that, just a simple thing. And the only tools I used was an 11-in-1 screwdriver. I had the flat blades, 11-in-1 and stuff for removing the screw heads easily. And that's really the main tool that I used for the whole thing. There really isn't nothing else that you need. So if you have an 11-in-1 screwdriver or a little ratchet set or whatever, wrench set, you can take it all off pretty easily. But 11-in-1 makes it pretty easy. So just want to say that. Hopefully save some people some money. Thank you.